It is an introductory course for studying our main course of physics. In this class, we shall discuss about coordinates, lines, and increment. And this, particularly these topics, has been taken from the book Calculus and Analytic Geometry by G.B. Thomas and R. L. Finn A. You may consult the page number 26 of the main book, and these mathematical preliminaries will be required for our main concept. So it is according to our figure drawn on this board. O is the point of intersection of two lines, x, x prime, and y, y prime. In Cartesian coordinates, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and these two axes are perpendicular to each other. That means this angle is 90 degrees. And we have divided this line into different sections. Each section or segment is a unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Similarly, along the y-axis, the segments are all are units: 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit along the positive y-axis and along the x positive axis. Along the x negative axis, this is 1, this is 2, actually this is -1, -2, etc., etc. -3, and along y prime, that means negative y-axis, this is -1, this is -2, this is -3, and so on. So any point along this x-axis and y-axis has been defined by these small segments. Now when x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2, this point corresponds to this point. X is equal to 2, and along y-axis, y is equal to 0. So particularly this point, corresponds to point 2, 0. That means x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 0. So according to the book, or according to the convention, this region, entire region, bounded by two axes, this axis and this axis, is called first quadrant. First quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this is fourth quadrant. And the entire plane will be divided into four, first, second, third, and fourth quadrants. This point is 2, 0 or 2, 2, 0. Similarly, any point along the y-axis, this point, particularly this point, is equal to 0, 1. Here, at this point, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. So these two digits 0 and 1, this defines this point. So for each point there will be a coordinate. Suppose the first quadrant, that means when x is equal to positive and y also positive, all the points of the first quadrant will be positive. X is equal to positive, y is equal to positive. Suppose we have a point x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 7, plus 3 plus 7. So x is equal to 3, 1, 2, 3, and y is equal to plus 7. Plus 7 means y is equal to plus 7. Plus 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this point corresponds to x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 7. So I am denoting this point blue color. This point is denoted by x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 7, briefly 3 comma 7 or 3 7. So this is the manner of assigning coordinates with any point. Suppose x is equal to -3 and y is equal to -8. So x is equal to along x-axis 1, 2, 3, -3, and along y-axis we have to go -8. 1, 2, 3 up to this 3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. So this point corresponds to x is equal to -3 and y is equal to -8, and so on. So all the points in this plane may be defined with a set of two coordinates, x is equal to something and y is equal to something, and this is sufficient to denote the coordinate of any point. The coordinate of the origin O, this is O, this point. Origin means the line of intersection of two axes. This axis, x axis, and this axis, y axis, these two lines intersect at a point, and this point is denoted by 0, 0. So the coordinate of the point O is equal to 0, 0. So this is all about coordinates. Now, according to our discussion, the second topic should be line and third topic will be increment. And the book we have consulted here has been written here, Calculus and Analytic Geometry. Now we are going to another page to discuss the next topic. So this point is origin, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. Now, suppose there is a line joining two points. We have to draw a line. And the points are, according to our book, C is equal to is a point. C is a point. This point is C, and C is equal to 5, 6. That means x is equal to 5 along x-axis. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And along y-axis, this is 6, 5, 6, and 5, 1. 5. This point is D. So these 2 points are connected by a straight line. So this is a line in a coordinate system. We can draw different lines in different quadrants. Suppose there is a line here. This is another line. And this is another line. This is another line. In any quadrant, any point, suppose this is a point, and this point is denoted by x1 and y1, and this point is denoted by x2, y2. Like this, here x1 is equal to 5, y1 is equal to 6, and x2 is equal to 5, y2 is equal to 1. The value of x1 and x2 and y1 and y2 can be anything. It may be positive, it may be negative. So line, a line, the true extremities of the line is denoted by 2 coordinates. And for each point in between 2 extremities, for each point in between 2 extremities, these are 2 extremities, M and N are 2 points at 2 extreme points. And there are so many points, O, P, Q, R, S, T, and so on. For each point, there will be a coordinate. So, this is the process of denoting a line segment in the coordinate system. Now, the next topic of discussion is increment. So, what is increment? We'll take another page. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. And this is a line. This is a line like this. Okay. Suppose the line two extremities of this line is equal to M and N, M and N. There is another line from 4 comma minus 3, 4 comma minus 3 suppose. So this is 4 comma minus 3, this point is, and 2 comma 5, 2 comma 5. So there are 2 points. One is 4 comma minus 3. Another point is 2 comma 5. So this is the line joining 4 comma 3, 4 comma minus 3 and 2 comma 5. The line is AB, suppose. The line is AB. So the coordinate of A two comma 5 and B coordinate is equal to 4 comma minus 3. Any 2 points, the point may be situated at any of the quadrants, maybe either in first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant or fourth quadrant. 2 points may be joined to form a straight line. Now, the idea of increment. So, here we see the coordinate x coordinate of point A is equal to 2. So, this is, if we draw a perpendicular here, this will be, now we draw a perpendicular like this. We are drawing a perpendicular. And this is another perpendicular. One perpendicular on x-axis and other perpendicular on y-axis. This is x-axis and y-axis. So we can say from the coordinate of this point, this is 2 unit and this is 5 unit. Similarly, if we draw another perpendicular from this point to on x-axis like this, we are drawing a perpendicular from point B on x-axis. Then this length from O to this point is equal to 4 unit. And another perpendicular like this is minus 3 unit. So we can write here, this is minus 3 from O to this point, this is minus 3, and from this point to this point, this is equal to 4. Okay, this point is 4, this point is minus 3, this point is 5, and this point is 2. All 4 points are denoted here. Now you can say the change in x coordinate, the change in x coordinate is equal to delta x. The final value is 4, initial value is 2. So we can say delta x is equal to 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 unit. Okay. We can assign any one of these like initial and final, but once initial, then for permanent this will be initial. So we have assigned here B as final. This is final value and this is initial value. In the book, this is just reverse to it. Okay. So this is initial value, this is final value. So change in y coordinate according to our notation, delta y is equal to final value minus initial value is equal to minus 3 minus plus 5 is equal to minus 8. So if we assign A as the initial point and B as the final point, then change in coordinate delta x is equal to plus 2 and delta y is equal to minus 8. Now, if we, for simplicity, if we reverse this process, that means if this is initial value, in lieu of initial value is final value, and it is initial value, then this would be minus 2 and this would be plus 8. So according to the book, this is minus 2 and this is minus plus 8. But according to our notation, the change in x coordinate is equal to plus 2 and the change in y coordinate is equal to minus 8. So these are all about our coordinate, line and increment. So these topics has been discussed in a page number 26 and 27. The soft copy of this book is easily available in internet, and the interested students may buy this book, a hard copy from Pearson. This is the name of publication of this book, Calculus and Analytic Geometry. Before starting original course of physics, we have to go through the mathematical preliminaries. It will take several classes and you have to follow all the classes from starting to the final class, and then we shall enter into the world of physics. Okay, thank you for viewing.